So imagine to have a complex object in JSON or whatever the format is, and you're willing to remove some fields that are not at the first level, rather they are nested. In this video I'm gonna show you how to remove nested fields from your payload thanks to Dataweave. Unfortunately it's not a so straightforward project, but do not be scared, I'm right here to help you. So let's begin to introduce myself. My name is Lorenzo Neri and I work as integration engineer for Cap4Life. I started to record a video like this one in order to let people understand better this world. So let's begin with a pretty easy example. Imagine you have a payload composed of these two fields. Let's name it field 1 with content, a second field, name it field 2 with additional content. And we are willing to remove one of these two fields. What I mean as to remove one of these fields, I mean, imagine you have payload and you're willing to remove the field, name it field 2. What should we do is simply using the minus operator, put in the name of the field. And as you could see, the outcome is only the field, name it field 1. But what if we are willing to do something like this? Let me show you. We have the two fields, we have a third field that is composed of an object. In this object we have subfield 1 with value, subfield 2 with its own value. Our goal is to remove only the subfield 2. So what should we do in order to remove only this subfield? As subfield I mean a nested field, and as nested field, if you are not familiar with nested, is of course one of the fields under the first level. As first level, I mean the fields that are immediately used directly with Dataweave. For instance, if I'm willing to do something like payload.field1, this is a first level field. If I'm willing to show up the field, name it subfield 2, I have payload field 3 dot subfield 2. This is a second level field. So our goal today is to remove the subfield, name it subfield 2. Too many repetition. So the first step is to recreate the object that we are wanting to work with. What do I mean is, I'm gonna create a sub-object, name it for instance var subfields equal. I'm gonna grab the first level field, which is field 3, and I will assign to it the payload.field3 minus the field I'm willing to remove, which in this case is subfield 2. If I'm gonna print out the content of subfields variable, is the object nested without the field that we are willing to remove. But it's not enough because we have to rebuild the entire object we have having as input. So what could we do? We have to remove the field 3 from the original object and add it what we removed with subfield is an additional removal. Let me explain you, it's better with a direct example. So imagine we have payload minus field, let's write it better, field 3. And here we removed the field 3 of course. But if we do the plus plus, which is used in order to add object to the object, and we do with subfields, there we go. We removed a nested field and we combined once back again the original object. Now imagine, what if are you willing to add a nested field to this object? What do I mean is, imagine from this object as input we are willing to have, gonna write it down, I cannot of course, but imagine we have here 3 fields. We are willing to add the subfield 3 with the related value. What could we do is of course first of all to subscribe to our channel, and if you are willing to not lose and if you are willing to learn a new thing, do not forget it. And if you are willing to my coworkers and I create several contents related to Anypoint Studio, Dataweave and Cloud Hub, so do not forget even to activate notification in order to not lose track of any new coming video. So let's get back to the last part of this explanation. I was saying that we are willing to add a nested field to this object. And on the same track of what we did so far, imagine to have the subfields always on field 3, and instead of removing an already existing field, we're gonna add a new one. How? Like we did so far. We have the payload field 3, okay? Always with the ++ operator, we're gonna add subfield 3 with related values, which could be whatever you want. If I'm gonna show to you the subfields, you'll see the new field under the object. I'm repeating too many times field, 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 too many fields over here. Fields apart, what could we do is of course to combine once back again the object. How? We start from the original object, we remove the field we are working with, and then, in conclusion, we add back again. So here we have the object combined once back again with the new, fresh subfield. Let me know what do you think about this video, and if you find it helpful, do not forget to share.